Hi guys, my name is Erifeoluwa Jamgbadi and I'm going to be talking to you about programming. Have you guys heard of programming before? Well, if you haven't, by the end of this video you know what programming is. So by definition, programming is the process of creating a set of instructions that will tell a computer how to perform tasks. So let's say, for example, you wanted to find your favorite video and you wanted to find it on YouTube. So what would you do? You would go on YouTube and you would type the name of your video into the YouTube search bar. YouTube will give you the results, and then from that result you'll be able to find which video you're looking for. So the first concept of programming that we're going to programming language that we're going to talk about is an algorithm. So what is an algorithm? Like earlier we talked about finding your favorite video on YouTube. So this is my magic hat, and the steps that we're going to do to find your favorite video on YouTube is all mixed up. So we're going to choose which steps to take first, and it'll disappear into my magic hat. So the first step we're going to take to search for your favorite YouTube video is search for YouTube on Google. The next step we're going to take is search for the name of your video on YouTube. Then you wait for the results from the search. Then from that search, it gives you a list of videos and you pick which one you were looking for. And voila, then you can watch the YouTube video. So this gives you the list in order of which steps you take. And from 1 to 5, from it being labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll be able to call that a sequence because it's labeled from the right order until you're able to complete your task. So the next concept we're going to talk about is loop. So the if-else loop is the first type of loop. So do you guys know Pinocchio? So whenever Pinocchio told a lie, his nose got bigger. But if Pinocchio didn't tell a lie, then his nose stayed the same. So you can do this in terms of if-else statement. So if Pinocchio told a lie, his nose got bigger, else his nose stayed the same. There's Pinocchio telling a lie, that's why his nose got bigger. So the next loop we're going to talk about is the for loop. So let's say you're new in the classroom and you don't know anyone, so you're starting off with 0 and there's 10 people in the class. So you want to make friends with everyone, right? So you talk to those 10 people, but first you started off with no people because you didn't know anyone. Then as you keep talking to everyone, then it keeps adding up until you finish talking to the 10 people. And when you're finished talking to the 10 people, then you're finished then because you know everyone in the class. This is how you do a for loop. So for loop, it continues going until you reached your condition and then it ends. So where in the museum can we find programming? So in robotics, we can find programming being used there. In artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and animation, programming is also used. So example of programming languages: Java, Python, C++, Ruby, and JavaScript. Those are all examples of programming languages. So this is the end of the presentation or the video. Thank you for listening.